In today's video, we're going to talk about the spot price of silver and gold falling down even more, along with how to begin building yourself a multifaceted preparation system consisting of clean water, longer lasting food, power generation, and staying warm when it's cold. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and staying safe. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about both silver and gold because the spot price of both metals are down even more. That's right, another red day on our hands. Great for financial preparation. And I also wanted to talk about how to build a multifaceted preparation system for yourself and your family. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there, go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to get some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel, I would really appreciate it. Don't forget, you only have until St. Patrick's Day to get yourself the Luck Has Nothing to Do With It t-shirt and hoodie, only available in green, and it's helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for St. Baldrick's Foundation. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. But today, I wanted to talk about general preparation. And yes, silver and gold is included in that because silver and gold, after all, are financial prepping. That's the way I see it. That's the way I've always seen it. But I wanted to talk about other forms of prepping as well. And this was mostly in response to a comment that I had received earlier today from Jason NG asking me, what are some of your top preps to focus on? To which I responded via YouTube comment, but I figured I would include it in today's video as well. But first things first, we got to talk about the spot price of silver and the spot price of gold, because as I'm recording this video, not as I'm editing it, not as I'm posting, not as you're watching it, but as I'm filming, I'm looking at it right now. The spot price of silver is $26.18, which is down about 58 cents. And gold, on the other hand, is $1,714.30, which is down about 24 bucks. Everyone who knows me, everybody who watches my videos know that I love the red days. The more silver, the more gold I can get for the smallest possible dollar amount makes me pretty happy. I can get more, I can acquire more of the precious metals for a little bit smaller of a price tag, which makes me pretty happy because the silver and the gold, I'm stacking it for a reason. I'm stacking it for wealth preservation for the long term. I'm stacking it for financial preparation purposes. And speaking of preparation, I also wanted to talk about building a multifaceted preparation system for yourself, for your family, for the people you care about, for the people you love. Not to say that preparation will make you invincible, but if you always do your best to stay 1 or 2 or 10 steps ahead of the game, again, you won't be invincible, but you're going to be a whole lot better off. I truly believe that. And I have been prepping for several years, long before I even knew about silver and gold, long before I even knew that there was an online prepping community. I had no idea. Hurricane Sandy woke me up, and that was back in 2012 or 2013. That's when I first started preparing. But it wasn't until about maybe 2 or 3 years ago that I actually got much more into it. And I have a list of 4 of the best purchases I've ever made in my life that I want to share in today's video, and then we're going to get back to the silver and the gold. I just wanted to run through these as quickly as possible. And for the record, these 4 products, these 4 brands are not sponsoring me. They didn't pay me to say anything. They didn't ask me to review any of their products. They didn't send me anything for free. They didn't write me a check. These are things that I spent my own money on, and I just so happen to be a very happy customer. So number 1, the Berkey Water Purification System. Hands down, the number 1 best purchase I've ever made in my life. I paid full price for it. I've been using it every single day for, I think, about a year and a half now. Could not possibly be happier. I love the product. It's incredible. And what's cool about the Berkey, more specifically the big Berkey, it's a 2.25 gallon unit. It's portable. It sits on the countertop. You don't have to plug it in. It doesn't have to attach to anything. It just kind of sits there. You put water in the top chamber. It filters and purifies down to the bottom chamber. And you could put creek water in there. You could put probably swamp water in there. It'll clean, filter, and purify the water to the point where you can actually drink it. Rainwater doesn't matter. Tap water, if you live in New Jersey, you know what I'm talking about. Tap water could potentially be pretty dangerous. And what's interesting about the Berkey is that the filters clean it from the bacteria, the E. coli, the traces of pharmaceutical drugs, the particles of metals such as lead and rust and whatnot. It removes the chlorine. You can get fluoride filter add-ons if you choose. The thing's incredible. I spent probably about $250 on it. I think it was a little bit less, but I always round it up to about $250 because I think that's roughly around what I paid. It's now selling for about $278. And I remember saying to myself at the very beginning, since I used to drink a gallon of water a day anyway, every gallon of water costs about $1 at the store. So by the time 250 days go by with the Berkey, I had already broken even. And at that point, moving forward, it was just straight saving. Now, water is unbelievably important. Having a clean water supply always has been and always will be number one for me. If you're interested in reading a little bit more about the Berkey, I will leave an Amazon affiliate link in the description. Number 2 on the list would have to be my Nesco Food Dehydrator, which I paid about $54 for, probably close to 2 years ago. It's now selling for closer to $80, but this is something that I've been talking about for several years. This is just something that I got to make mostly fruits and vegetables last a little bit longer, because the water, the moisture inside foods combined with the oxygen outside of foods are the two components that actually make the foods go bad. So if you remove those components, it makes the fruits, it makes the vegetables, it makes almost everything last significantly longer. And I don't store food away for years and years and years on end. You can always go and get yourself Mylar bags or Seal a Meal bags. One is probably better quality. The other one is probably far more convenient. You could just weigh out the pros and the cons and figure out which one makes most sense for you. I personally don't do that. I'm not dehydrating foods and storing them away for years and years on end. I'm mostly just using a dehydrator to make fruits and vegetables go from lasting a couple of days on the countertop to a couple of weeks, potentially a couple of months, and I put them in Ziploc bags and mason jars and stuff like that. It just makes them last significantly longer. That way you don't have to throw away the foods that you buy at the store, because if you're throwing away something that you bought, you're essentially throwing away your money. If you're interested in the product, I will leave an Amazon affiliate link in the description. You can read a little bit more about it for yourself. Number 3 on the list would have to be my Jackery power station, specifically the Jackery Explorer 500. This is something that I got just recently. I got it in November of this past year, so just a couple of months ago. The thing's incredible. The number one reason I got it was so that I can continue working if and when the power goes out. One of my jobs is 80% online. The other 20% of the time, they actually physically need me there, but 80% of the time, a majority of the time, I'm working online. So I need my computer, I need my phone, not to mention to make YouTube videos, I need my cameras to be charged, I need access to the internet, so the Jackery Explorer does the trick for me. Not to mention, I have family members that have sleep apnea, they have CPAP machines, and if the power were to go out, I can bring the power station, which is essentially a small generator, over to them. That way they don't have to suffer. That thing ran me about $500, well worth it. The third best purchase I ever made in my life. If you want to read a little bit more about it, again, Amazon affiliate link in the description. And now finally 4, last one I'm going to talk about before we get into the silver and the gold. Number 4 on the list would have to be my Solo Stove Campfire. This thing ran me about $110. It's actually a really interesting product. It's a miniature bonfire, a miniature portable fire pit, which doubles as a miniature camping stovetop. I actually did a live product review during one of my VIP Club streams. By the way, we will be going live tonight around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, link in the description if you want to join. But I did a live product review. I had this thing going in the background during one of my live streams. It's pretty small. It's about maybe the size of a paint can. It's fueled by sticks, twigs, and dried leaves and wood chips. You don't need gas, you don't need propane, you don't need anything like that. You can fuel this thing naturally, and it burns so hot, so warm, dual purpose. Number one, for warmth. Number two, for cooking if you absolutely needed to. Obviously, it's incredible in the event of an emergency, and it's just as incredible if you're going camping. That's the last product I want to talk about. Again, I'm not being paid by any of these companies to promote their products. They're products that I spent my own money on. They're products that I use. And they're products that I'm big fans of. And those are the 4 keys to building a multifaceted preparation system. And that's not even getting into all the bug out bags and all the other products and the solar powered gadgets that I have. Those are just 4 of my favorite products, and I want to talk about them in this video. But now, moving away from the prepping, or should I say moving away from the prepping gear and the power stations and the water purifiers and the food dehydrators and the camp stoves, I wanted to talk about another area of preparation, which would absolutely, of course, 100% have to be financially preparing yourself with silver and gold. Anyone who's been paying attention over the last couple of hours, anybody who's been awake today, knows that the spot price of silver and the spot price of gold are down even more. Now, as of late last week, we saw a little bit of a decline. We saw silver creep down into the $26 range. I think it was $26.80 something cents. Earlier in the week, it was $27, and for the last couple of weeks, it's been about $27, $28. So silver creeped back down to the $26 range. The market closed Sunday night, or Monday morning more so. The market opened back up, and we saw even more of a red day. We saw silver and gold drop down even more. Then Tuesday, it went down even more, and now today, which is Wednesday, silver and gold are both down even more, which I've been saying for years is great news for me, because I love getting the most bang for my buck. I love getting silver and gold for the smallest possible dollar amount. I know spot price has gone up significantly over the years. I know premiums have gone way up over the last couple of years, or over the last 11 and a half months, more specifically. But anytime I see a little bit of a dip, anytime I see a little bit of a pullback, I just get excited, because that means I can get more silver, more gold for a smaller dollar amount, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm saving up for my next gold coin. I'm paying my local coin shop a visit every chance I get to pick up a little bit of 90%. That's just what I've been doing. That's the strategy, that's the plan, that's the goal, that's the objective for the time being. And every single time I see the spot price get lower and lower and lower, that's just better and better and better news for me. Now, some people might say,
"Oh, you want the spot price to go down just so you can get more precious metals? How selfish."
To which I would say, duh. Who wants to pay full price for anything? If you're interested in paying high prices, maybe you should go to Disneyland.
Whoa!
But on a serious note, not only is the spot price of silver and gold going down, good for our wallets, good for us to be able to get more precious metals for a lower dollar amount, a smaller price tag, but that's a better sign for the dollar bill. That's a better sign for the economy, because oftentimes when money goes up, aka silver and gold, currency goes down, aka the dollar bill. Usually, almost always, when the dollar bill loses purchasing power and gets weaker and weaker over time, which is just naturally what happens because of inflation, that's when silver and gold become stronger. That's when the spot price begins to climb even more, a noticeable amount in the upward direction. That's not a good sign for the dollar bill. That's not a good sign for the general state of the economy. Not to mention, when I see that the dollar bill is taking some serious punishment, when I see all the printing that they're doing, when I see all of the dollar bills that they're just creating out of thin air, I know that that's a bad sign. I know that that's detrimental to the dollar bill. I know that that's detrimental to the economy. I know that that means eventually, it might take a little while for it to surface, but eventually down the line, we're going to see the prices of everything go up. And that's not good news. And that's just in reference to a steady decline of the dollar bill with a steady incline of the precious metals. Now, what if we were to see silver or gold completely take off, shoot for the moon, skyrocket out of nowhere? That would be even worse news, because that would mean the purchasing power of the dollar bill is diminishing quicker than we can even prepare ourselves for. Not to mention, if something goes up that quick, it's important to remember it can come crashing down just as fast. I don't know, man. Something tells me if you think being happy over spot price being down so we can all get a better bang for our buck and the economy stays intact is selfish, while you're sitting there with your fingers crossed hoping for the economy to completely plummet so your silver can get you fiat rich and put all of the silver stackers on the radar, you might not have your priorities straight. So I'm personally not interested in massive explosive growth, not when it comes to the silver, not when it comes to gold, because there's no real way of it growing. There's no real way for the precious metals to scale. They're not a business. They're not there for that reason. They're there to save money. They're there to preserve wealth. They're there to store value and purchasing power. They're not there to earn. They're there to save. Big difference between the two. If you're looking to earn, if you're looking for income, if you're looking for massive capital appreciation, if you're looking to profit, try business, stocks, real estate. Precious metals are there to save money. In my opinion, from my perspective, not a financial advisor, nothing on the channel is financial advice. Do your own research, form your own opinions, make your own decisions based off of your conclusions, not mine. But I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. What are you doing to build yourself a multifaceted preparation system for yourself, for your families, for the people that you care about? Are you financially preparing yourselves with the silver and the gold? Are you taking your leftover dollar bills, your extra currency, your remaining fiat, whatever is left over after you take care of all the bills, after you make sure all your financial responsibilities are covered? Are you taking those remaining dollars and putting them into silver and gold in hopes to preserve purchasing power, in hopes to preserve your wealth for the long term? Are you putting them into any investments? Are you putting them into something that can produce a little bit of cash flow? Are you putting them into anything that can grow potentially exponentially over time? Head on down to the comments and let me know, along with your thoughts, your opinions on building a multifaceted preparation system for yourself. As I said in today's video, I talked about 4 different products, and that is obviously not everything on the list. Those are just 4 of some of the most important items, some of the most important gear that I've picked up over the last couple of years that have served me well, and I'm obviously a very happy customer. Again, all the Amazon affiliate links are in the description if you want to read a little bit more about the products. You're more than welcome to do so. But please give me some feedback. Let me know, what do you think of some of the products that I shared in today's video? Do you already have them? Do you have similar versions of them, maybe from completely different brands? Is it something that you completely didn't even think of before, and now this kind of maybe potentially woke you up a little bit and you're going to be looking into and doing some research on some of these types of products? Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to prepping and precious metals. And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller, easier to manage. Don't forget, I will be going live tonight around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come hang out. I'm also doing giveaways, discounts, personalized promo codes, shout outs, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a variety of different websites. And of course, you can watch all my videos early and commercial free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button like a Karen hits a bus window. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 2,000 subscribers. We just hit 1,800, and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products. T-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations at no additional cost to you. It comes out of my pocket, not yours. And of course, don't forget, you only have until St. Patrick's Day to get yourself, the luck has nothing to do with it, t-shirt and hoodie, only available in the color green, and it's helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for St. Baldrick's Foundation, which is working to help children with cancer, which is obviously a beautiful thing. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again, are you building yourself and your family a multifaceted preparation system covering financial prepping, food storage, water supply or purification, a generator or a power station of some sort, a portable fire pit, dual purpose for warmth and for cooking, along with a whole long list of other items and prepping gear as well. But the focal point of today's video is to build yourself a multifaceted preparation system. Is that something that you're doing? Is that something that you're interested in? Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.